Haridass, Managing Director of APM United Group, established in the year 1996. APM Groups are the exporter, supplier and manufacturer of heat exchangers, oil coolers, radiators and propeller shafts. He completed his BSc Physics in 1973 from Madras University. His son Mr. Sunil also has vast knowledge in manufacturing industries and now he is serving as director. Shri Sunil Haridass has 40 years of total work experience in the auto component engineering industry, which includes 36 years in managing the companies. He actively participates in various business strategy initiatives. He manages the Madras Radiators and Presents Private Limited, Chennai, Deccan Radiators and Presents Private Limited, Coimbatore, UHA Coimbatore, Universal Brakes Private Limited, Coimbatore, Uni Drivelines Private Limited, Coimbatore, Bill Coach Private Limited, Bangalore, Suraj Precision Engineering Works Private Limited, Chennai. UHA has vast experience in specialized design and manufacture of heat exchangers, pressure vessels and columns. He is very enthusiastic to accept the new technology and ideas.
Good evening, everybody. I think they have covered my biodata in brief. I'd just like to first start off by telling what we do in our industries. We have about four units. Industries, companies, and where we manufacture hot forgings, cold forgings, and warm forgings. Now, in that unit, we supply the original equipment, and that unit, the components are such that it is just single components which we supply in thousands and even lakhs every day and in months. So that's got a very structured process flow, and the components, the operations, there's not much variation. Now, before I go further, I would like to say that I'm not any expert in ERP. I'm here only to share my experience or our experience we have with Roadmap. First time when I met Kapilan, a lot of these ERP people, companies will come and say, we just want to have, half an hour meeting. So I said, oh hell, I've got to have one more now meeting. So then I said, okay, I'll come and sit there for half an hour. Let's see what happens, because we had a lot of experience with many other companies. So in that meeting, you would have seen Kapilan's style of approach. He is very casual. He'll come straight to the point, and then you will have a little bit of doubt. You'll wonder, can he deliver? You'll be asking that question. That, I think, you need to test him out when you call him for the presentation. Because when I asked him a few questions, he immediately went into detail. So I said, okay, I don't want to go into further detail because I might get caught myself. So that was the first meeting we had with Kapilan, and we decided, okay, let's give it a shot, because we have tried in our forging company. We said, okay, we will go in for ERP, because about say 25-30 years back, the business structure was such that you will calculate cost, then you will add your profit, and that would be your selling price. But in the recent past, that has changed. Now the selling price is fixed. That's given by the market. Then you have your shareholders whom you have to supply. So you have your profit that needs to be plugged in. That's also fixed because you need to service their dividends. Now the only thing that you can work around is your cost. So you need to be able to manage cost. So to manage cost, you need to have a clear understanding of how your material comes in, what material comes in, how is it processed through the various stages, and how quickly you can push it out and how quickly you can collect your money. So for that was the main driver which drove us to looking at ERP. So the first ERP we ever started was our own homegrown ERP. The back end was on BASIC and the front end was Access. We had about 3 or 4 engineers to work out the ERP, and that was, successful to a certain level. And once the company grew, we had a problem maintaining the homegrown ERP team, because some big IT company will come and offer 1.5 times the salary and gone. One chap is gone. Now this fellow has written all the code. So he has all documented the code, but then to again go into detail and then correct it, we were breaking our heads. Then we decided, okay, it's better for us to move into a reputed ERP solution. Then because Billforge, that's the company that makes the forgings, we decided, okay, what do we do? Let us look at what our customers doing. And the customer was Hero Honda at that time. They are all big. They said, well, what are you looking at? You're trying to make your own ERP. You must be crazy. Don't do it. Go with SAP. Okay, SAP is a big name. So they helped us negotiate with SAP and all. We put SAP R3. SAP is a good software, but it is frightfully expensive. And like what Mr. Mananathan was mentioning, ERP is like a computer. You must use it. If you don't use it, it'll be just like your computer on your table. You can nicely clean it and switch it on, and nice colors. You can get good pictures. That's about all. You need to use it. To use it, I think you need to make an effort. Everybody needs to make an effort to learn how to use it and how it can improve on your cost and how you can manage your cost. Anyway, so SAP was implemented there. We had a lot of problems with SAP because the implementing team, I think, changed after some time because they couldn't do it properly. So anyway, we got a better team, and then it is now running. After about 3 years, it has been running quite successfully. But it is still very, very expensive. Then from SAP, we said, okay, that was working in that company. So we said, okay, let's, what do we do for the other companies? The other companies are a little smaller than the Billforge company. Billforge could somehow afford it. The other company, we said, what do we do? Let's look at again SAP. Okay, there's SAP, and then SAP people came and said, oh, we have got another solution, Business One. And there's a little smaller, economical and all that. So we embarked on Business One. So with Business One, we had, quite a good team working, supposed to be a good team working on it. And whatever they promised, they were not delivering. They will come and talk, all big names, big jargon, this, that and all, they will talk, but in the end we are not getting a result. So that went on, and somehow we salvaged it, and it is still running in some of our units. And this was the time when Kaplan sought interview with us. So we said, okay, we will see him. Then he came and he explained, and especially his team of people. I don't know, I met a lot of people from SAP and the other implementing agencies. I thought they have got a very, very good, knowledgeable team. I must give credit to Kaplan. My next question to Kaplan was, okay, you've got this good, knowledgeable team. Okay, everything is impressive. How will you ensure that you will be able to sustain this year after year after year? Because after 3 years, once we get into this ERP program, if somebody leaves, we'll have a problem. Okay, he said he's going to give us the source code. That's what he is assuring. But what do we do with the source code? Do you think we can do anything? We can't do anything with the source code. Okay, I'm not being negative. I'm just sharing my views. Okay, but I think the plus point with Kaplan and his team is they are very, very energetic, and they are very confident about doing it, and this you will get to know once you give them a chance to come meet you, and you can check it out with them. I think they are a fairly good team. And this another point I want to mention is that our team in our units, they are not very easy team to work with. They have got set ways of looking at things. They don't want to change anything. So with most of the ERP companies, they were finding difficulty with them. They were saying, see, your people are not changing. So, I used to tell them, you need to manage them, you need to talk to them. Even from our side, we will talk. We will see, how best we can, change. But please understand, these people have got certain set ways of doing things. I'm not asking you to make them follow their set ways. You give your best practices. Try to convince them to follow this. This, I would say that roadmap was very, very successful with us. Their interaction with our people was excellent. They continue to do that. And I keep telling Kaplan and his team that, you don't have to always accept what our people ask, because they might not be following the best practices. So you give your best practices and take into consideration what our people also require. And if that can be worked together, I think that would be a good solution. It is now actually about a year now since they have implemented it. And from January, February, March, we have been getting the trial balance, P&L and all that. But we have not gone into all the modules. The production module and the quality module is yet to be up and running online, but the rest of it is working perfectly. And one more thing I want to mention is that in my past experience with this computerization and ERP, the one main area which needs to be very, very sound is your part numbering system for your stocks. Because I remember about 30 years back, we had this stock being computerized. And after about 6 months of computerization, we found, the same part has got 4, 5, maybe 10 part numbers. Because different people were, thinking about the part as, slightly different, and part numbers used to be generated. So you need to have a good system to control your part numbers. Your part numbers should follow a very, very good logic. Now, I'm not an expert in ERP. This is just my experience. So they had a beautiful system for generating part numbers, and it is related to certain attributes. Like, we get plates for universal heat exchangers, and part numbers are generated based on the material of the plate, the thickness, the length and breadth. So that will give you a very clear indication, what can be used and what cannot be used. So currently we are going through a good implementation of the ERP, and from what I would like to tell everybody or share with everybody is, give them a try. It's, at no cost, you give it a try. I'm sure 100% you will definitely get an advantage. So I hope I have not bored all of you. Thank you.